Hello Cancer, Elsie here to do your reading. It is for the week ahead, Cancer. How are you? I hope you're well. Thanks so much for clicking here. I appreciate you already. Look, we're going to be using a couple of oracle decks here. What we're talking about this week is this Aries full moon, which happens tomorrow, and it is happening in the sign of Aries. It is a hunter's moon, and it is a super moon, which means it's going to feel or look closer to the Earth. It actually will be a little bit closer to the Earth, which might, give us some weird energy, right? But when the full moon shows up in Aries, full moons are always the end of something and the beginning of something else. But this full moon in Aries wants to inspire you to be courageous and take some chances, which I don't know that you're usually up to. If you are a Cancer sun or moon, you might not be up to, or maybe even rising, might not be up to taking risks. But I feel like you're going to be urged by this energy of Aries to take risks, to unleash your inner fire. Now, Mars is in your sign right now, and so Mars is pushing you, is pushing you towards making a decision or getting something that you wouldn't usually get. Maybe taking a risk, being brave and courageous, taking a risk in something you wouldn't usually take a risk in. Mars is the ruling planet for Aries, and so I feel like this somehow is triangulating you. I feel like it's like that you're feeling it extra. This extra fiery sort of push, doing something that you want to do. This moon is affecting Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. So all of the cardinal signs are mostly affected. Of course, it affects everybody. But let's find out what's going on for you. Let's find out what's going on for Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter under this Aries full moon. What's going on for Cancer, please? We do have confidence is your key to success. So it does feel like that you are, it's sort of like Mars is helping you out by, it's going to impact many facets of your life, right? And it is, I think right now, encouraging you to blend your watery energy with the fiery energy of Mars, and in order to create balance, which is temperance, right? In order to create balance here, I feel like it's pushing you towards some sort of like balance between practicality and spirituality or emotional things. Tell me about this. Tell me more about Cancer, please. We have your commitment is being tested, and I really do feel like this is a test of your commitment. Maybe to yourself, but maybe to something else. Bottom of the deck, we have be bold and make the first move, and I really do feel like that's what's going on here. Like the energy that I'm feeling right now is that you're about to make some sort of decision, maybe taking a risk to achieve something that you desire, and it's not usual for you. It's not usual for you to push this way, because you're usually just comfortably under the surface, right? Aries is trying to make you breach the surface and get something that you've always wanted. Tell me about Cancer, please. When we're done here, we're going to look at some tarot as well. Tell me about Cancer, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. We do have observe. Very interesting. So, observing something from a distance, which could be maybe you need more confidence to do something that you've always wanted to do. Feel like you will be getting that from this Aries full moon. To observe feels like a commitment's being tested and you need to make some sort of decision here. We do have the flow. Make sure that you stay in your watery flow. Go with the flow. Let the universe lead you to wherever you're going. Instead of you trying to lead the universe, we've got empathy, illuminate, and soul. So I feel like your soul is being illuminated by this full moon. And your empathy might be what's being tested here. Let's look at some tarot. Tell me about Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Cancer, if you're interested in joining us in the membership area, or if you're interested in a private read, there's room over at Wizio. So go ahead and click the link below this video. All of that information is in that pinned comment. Tell me about Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Cancer, please. Confidence is your key to success. It says a new moon in Leo. This is Leo energy here. It feels like you are trying to draw on your courage in order to be able to have success in something. I feel like you're feeling super confident right now. That's what it feels like. You're super confident. You've been holding back, but maybe it's time to move forward here. You've been holding back because there is something that I feel you want success in, but I feel like you don't know if now is the time. You're observing, right? Tell me about observe. We've got the 10 of Wands. Okay, so I do feel like you're trying to gain the courage to move forward to something. Strength card is here, and I feel like you're observing all of the things that you've been carrying around with you. It's time to drop some burdens here. You're going through possibly all the things, all the burdens that people have placed upon you, or maybe you've placed upon yourself. Tell me about your commitment is being tested. We do have the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Two of Pentacles in the reverse is gaining stability. So although your commitment is being tested, I feel like you're ready, and it almost feels like with the Two of Pentacles that maybe you were dealing with some instability in the past, and maybe now you're just finally, things are starting in your Pentacle world to come back into stability really slowly. And your commitment to yourself, I think, is what was being tested here. Tell me about the flow. What do we need to do in the flow for Cancer, please? We do have Temperance. Oh, I did talk about that earlier on, right? Temperance is here. So the flow is, you know, I feel like Temperance is telling me that you're getting signs and symbols, and maybe you don't know what they're about. It feels like it's a moment of alchemy for you. Like things are about to flow in the right direction for you. After you get some sort of stability after a whole lot of juggling, right? The Temperance card is like going back and forth until things sort of are at the perfect moment in time where something can move forward. I feel like you've been really patient in observing the burdens that you've placed upon yourself or other people have placed on you. It's time to drop those. And now I feel like by the end of the week next week that you're actually in the flow. It feels like you'll be getting signs and symbols that'll be telling you that you're in the flow. Instead of fighting the rapids, right? You're in the flow. Tell me more about Cancer, please. Tell me about strength, and confidence is your key to success. We've got the Nine of Cups, got the Page of Wands, and we've got the Three of Cups. I really do feel that you are coming out of some sort of really tough cycle. It does feel like you're being really brave. I want to say that you may be feeling more courageous or more brave than you ever have felt about taking leaps of faith, about doing things that maybe are uncharacteristic of you. Maybe you're someone who usually moves slowly and you're very observant, but I feel like you're about to move forward with confidence here. Page of Wands tells me with the Nine of Cups, it feels like you're happy and single, I want to say. Also that I feel like your wish fulfillment is about to show up, and that's because I feel like you're about to jump a timeline or get on another path. I want to say that the other path that's showing up here, the key to success, is happiness, celebration. It's time for you to be more social with people. Maybe it's time to reach out to friends or reach out to that special person, but it feels like you've been holding back from that for a while, and it's time for you to move forward here. It's time for you to get more social, go out, have some drinks, have some fun, celebrate something here. Tell me about observing this Ten of Wands, please, for Cancer. We've got the High Priestess, we've got the Six of Wands, and we have the Ten of Cups. So I feel like you realize that once you drop these burdens, that you can have this victory in the ultimate apex of happiness and full emotional happiness. So I feel like you are happy already. Like I feel like you are happy with the way life is going right now. And although I don't feel like a whole lot is happening for you, I feel like your intuitive energy is telling you that it's time to release something. And that's what the full moon is about. Full moons are always about the release. And so I feel like the High Priestess is here because your intuitive energy, and you are quite deep and psychic and sensitive. I feel like you're very sensitive to this full moon. Your intuition is telling you, look, it's time to drop these burdens. You have to drop them and not look back. It's the only way that you're going to get victory and happiness, because I feel like you've been staring at these burdens for way too long, wondering what to do with them. It feels like it's time for you to leave whatever is the heaviest thing that you're carrying. It's time for you to make a decision to drop it. Tell me about the Two of Pentacles, and your commitment is being tested. I think your commitment to yourself has been tested. I feel like it's not going to start in the week ahead. I feel like your commitment has been tested for a while, probably since around the beginning of September when Mars entered your sign. because Mars is pushing you to do things that I don't think that you're really ready to do or want to do. So your commitment to yourself is being tested, and I feel like the Two of Pentacles in the reverse is telling me you've just come into some sort of stability, a little bit of stability in the 3D. Feels like maybe you've been having some financial setbacks. Got the King of Swords, got the Page of Cups, and we have the Five of Cups. So it does feel like your commitment is to yourself is being tested here. The King of Swords is, I feel like the King of Swords is telling me that you faced your pentacle upset. I'm going to say, like, maybe you had a setback financially, that you faced that head on, like the King of Swords would, and you've gotten it in order, but now you just need to wait for everything to catch up. It feels like that. So the King of Swords is looking over the details, being honest with myself. I got to make some changes, looking at the facts, and I've got to do something new, something different than I've ever done, which is the Page of Cups. And then we've got the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups is, I feel like that your commitment to yourself is being tested. And I feel like you've been living in this energy of the Five of Cups, living in lack, feeling emotionally in lack. I feel like the Page of Cups showing up is a blessing because now we have 6 cups. And so it feels like you're maybe ready to maybe reach out to somebody. It feels like, I want to say that the 6 of Cups is also making me feel like this is already done, like it's nostalgic, but it feels like you can't let it go. The 6 of Cups here, that I feel like surprisingly, I feel like you're going to feel more stable in the week ahead than you ever have because you're being super honest and truthful with yourself and facing things head on rather than avoiding. Tell me, and you can be quite avoidant, Cancer, whether it comes up in your sun, moon, or your rising. Tell me about temperance, please. It's Sagittarius energy. Tell me about temperance and the flow. The temperance literally is the flow. Look, this person literally has water in their hands, right? Water and fire. So I feel like temperance is giving you balance because you've had patience, and it's time for you to get into the flow. Get out of the doorway and get into the flow. Stop being the traffic cop. Stop telling people what they can and cannot do, where they cannot leave your life. Just live in the flow, friend. I feel like this is healing. We've got the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. We've got the King of Cups in the reverse. Sorry, no, the King of... the Knight of Cups in the reverse. And then we have the King of Cups in the upright. So I think this is actually really great energy because I feel like the King of Cups is telling me you definitely get into the flow. It feels like you are... I think that what you're trying to heal is that I feel that back here in the past here, that possibly something went wrong. You either lost a job, a well-paying job, or possibly something in your pentacle world didn't go right. Maybe you lost a home, or maybe it was a long-term relationship. But it feels like the Knight of Cups being here in the reverse tells me that things just stopped. So it's also unrequited love for me. So maybe you left a relationship where you felt it wasn't working for you. Like it feels like after all of that, I want to say that you're finally back in the flow. So I don't know how long it took you to get here. For some of you, it could be years. Others of you, it could be months. We do have 5, 6, 7, 10, we have 10 cups here. It could be 10 months that maybe it's been really tough for you. It's about to get easier because when the King of Cups shows up in the upright, this is somebody who's protective, emotionally available. This person is emotionally intelligent. You're definitely in the flow with the King of Cups energy. After something went upside down or topsy-turvy in your life, you left a relationship, someone left you, maybe it was a job loss. It feels like things are now coming back into balance because temperance is here. Bottom of the deck, we have Knight of Pentacles. It took forever. It could have even taken a year. And we have the Four of Wands and the Tower. We have the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, I really do feel that you suffered some sort of a financial impact here with the Tower and the Five of Pentacles. And I feel like it really did affect you, maybe your health, maybe your home. The Knight of Pentacles here is telling me that it took a really long time, but I feel like you're coming out of it looking pretty good here. We do have the Sun here, which is telling me that everything's going to be okay. Everything's going to be fine. The Sun is here to heal. It's here for you to grow, right? Personally, professionally, spiritually. It's here for happiness. I feel like this is going to be a way different cycle, that this full moon for you is releasing all the things that were really hard, the hardship you faced in the past, and now you're going to be able to move forward to a brand new cycle after you release all of this. Ten of Wands is here. I'm going to go for now. Thank you so much for being here and watching. I do appreciate you, Cancer. I'm going to go now, but I'll be back because I'm always back. Take care, Cancer. Thank you. Bye-bye.